Imagine for a moment that you've been placed on this earth with a specific assignment. An assignment so critical that no one else can fulfill it but you. You carry within you a seed of divine purpose planted by God Himself before the foundation of the world. You are not here by accident. You are not the product of coincidence or chance. You were designed intentionally, crafted with precision, and sent into this world on a mission. The tragedy of life is not death. It is living without understanding why you were born. The greatest question you will ever ask yourself is, why am I here? The most important discovery you will ever make is understanding your original purpose for existence. Purpose is the key to everything. When purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. Abuse of time, talents, resources, and even life itself. But the moment you grasp why you were created, everything changes. You begin to see yourself differently. You walk with confidence because you are no longer a wanderer. You are a person on a mission. Let me remind you of this powerful truth. God never creates anything without a purpose. Every bird in the sky, every tree in the forest, every star in the heavens was created for a purpose. But unlike the stars, the trees, and the birds, you were created in God's image. You were given His nature, His spirit, and His authority on earth. You are not ordinary. You were created to reflect His glory and to extend His kingdom. But here's the challenge. Most people live life trapped in a cycle of survival and success, never stepping into their true calling. They measure their lives by how much money they earn, how many possessions they accumulate, or how much recognition they receive. But success without purpose is failure in disguise. Your life was never meant to be about survival or even success. The question is, how do you find your place in God's kingdom? How do you reconnect with the original intent of your existence? It begins with rediscovering the mind of your Creator. God is not hiding your purpose from you. He is waiting for you to seek it. The key to understanding your purpose is not found in the opinions of others, your circumstances, or even your past. It is found in the heart and mind of the one who made you. You were designed to reign, not to retreat. You were created to lead, not to follow the crowd. You are not here to conform to the patterns of this world. You were born to transform it. You are an agent of change, an ambassador of heaven, sent to bring light to darkness and order to chaos. Every gift, every talent, every experience in your life was given to equip you for this purpose. Even your failures and setbacks are part of the process. God uses everything to shape and prepare you for your assignment. There is a unique problem in this world that only you can solve. There is a need that only your life can meet. God placed a piece of Himself in you to manifest on earth, and the world is waiting for it to be revealed. The enemy of your soul will try to distract you, deceive you, and cause you to doubt your worth and significance. But you must stand firm in the knowledge that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and your life is filled with divine potential. The greatest tragedy would be for you to leave this earth without fulfilling your God-given assignment. The graveyard is full of untapped potential, unrealized dreams, and unfulfilled purposes. Don't let that be your story. Make a decision today to live intentionally, to seek your purpose with passion, and to pursue it with courage and determination. You were born for such a time as this. You are God's masterpiece, created for good works that were prepared in advance for you to do. Your life is part of a greater plan, a kingdom agenda that is unfolding every day. This is your moment. This is your time. The world is waiting for the real you to emerge. the you that God envisioned when he breathed life into you. Purpose is the foundation of life. Understanding your purpose is key to living a meaningful life. Without purpose, life becomes aimless, leading to misuse of time, talents, and resources. When you know your purpose, you walk confidently in your divine assignment. Divine intent in creation, you are not an accident. You were created with intentionality by God. Just as everything in creation has a purpose, you were crafted in God's image to reflect his glory and extend his kingdom on earth. The danger of living without purpose: success and survival are not enough. Living a life driven solely by success, recognition, or material wealth without purpose is ultimately unfulfilling. True fulfillment comes from living with significance, rooted in divine purpose. Rediscovering your purpose through God. Your purpose can only be understood by reconnecting with the heart and mind of your Creator. God is not hiding your purpose from you, but is waiting for you to seek and discover it through relationship with him. You were created to impact the world. God created you to reign, lead, and bring transformation to the world. You are not here to conform, but to make a lasting impact, solving unique problems and meeting needs that only you can address. Living with intentionality and courage. The greatest tragedy would be to leave the earth without fulfilling your divine assignment. Make the decision to seek and pursue your purpose with passion, knowing that your life has eternal significance and that the world is waiting for you to step into your true calling. Understanding your purpose is the cornerstone of living a meaningful and impactful life. It is not just about existing or getting by, but about recognizing the deeper reason for your existence, the reason you were created. When you discover your purpose, it brings clarity to your life, gives you direction, and fuels your passion to fulfill your divine assignment. Without purpose, life can feel like an endless series of random events disconnected from any larger plan or meaning. It is when you fail to grasp the profound significance of your life that you run the risk of misusing the time, talents, and resources that have been entrusted to you. We live in a world that often measures success by external standards: wealth, status, achievements, and recognition. These things are not inherently bad, but they are incomplete measures of a life well lived. Success without purpose is hollow. A person can achieve all the worldly accolades yet still feel a deep emptiness because their actions have been disconnected from a higher calling. Purpose is what gives every aspect of life its depth, meaning, and value. It is the lens through which you interpret your circumstances, your challenges, your relationships, and your dreams. Without purpose, everything is just a task or a struggle. But with purpose, even the smallest actions carry profound meaning. The tragedy of life is not death, it is the failure to live with purpose. A person who has not discovered their purpose will wander aimlessly through life, often seeking validation from the outside world, trying to fill an inner void that only understanding one's true purpose can satisfy. This search for fulfillment through external means is a trap. It leads to a life of constant striving, but never truly arriving at a place of satisfaction. You may acquire more possessions, rise to higher positions, or gain more recognition, but none of these things can fill the deep longing inside your soul. When you begin to understand your purpose, it is like unlocking a secret that has been hidden within you. you begin to understand that your life is not random or insignificant. You were created for a specific reason, with unique gifts and talents that are meant to be used to fulfill your divine assignment. It is only by discovering and embracing this purpose that you can truly begin to live fully, to step into the person you were always meant to be. This understanding doesn't just transform your personal life, it also shapes the way you interact with the world around you. It shifts your perspective, aligning you with a greater vision for your life and the world. When you grasp the significance of your existence, you begin to see opportunities everywhere, opportunities to live out your purpose and make an impact. Your daily actions, no matter how small, are filled with meaning. You wake up each day knowing that you are not just passing time, but that every moment is part of a greater divine plan. Purpose empowers you to face challenges with resilience, because you are not just enduring, you are advancing toward the fulfillment of your calling. It also brings clarity in decision making. When you know your purpose, you are able to evaluate your choices based on how they align with that purpose. It becomes easier to say no to distractions and to prioritize what truly matters. Understanding your purpose also gives you peace of mind. In a world filled with noise and competing demands, knowing your purpose helps you to filter out the irrelevant and focus on what is important. The truth is, we all have a finite amount of time, and the greatest gift we can give ourselves. When you discover and live according to your purpose, life becomes more than just a series of events. It becomes a journey of significance and fulfillment. Purpose is the key to everything in life. It provides a sense of direction, meaning, and motivation that nothing else can. Without purpose, you will always feel like something is missing, no matter how much you acquire or achieve. But when you understand your true purpose, everything changes. You step into your destiny and begin to live a life of meaning, impact, and fulfillment. You no longer wander aimlessly. You walk confidently in the path that was always meant for you. And you were not created by accident, nor are you here by coincidence. Your life has a divine origin, and there is a profound purpose behind your existence. From the moment you were conceived, God had a specific plan in mind for you. The creator of the universe, the one who spoke the stars into existence and formed the earth with his hands, designed you with a unique identity and a distinct purpose. Everything about you, your personality, your abilities, your desires, has been intricately crafted by God. You were made in his image, endowed with his nature, and given the capacity to reflect his glory. This is not a random occurrence. This is intentional, deliberate, and powerful. In the vastness of creation, there are countless things designed with purpose, from the smallest organism to the grandest galaxy. The trees in the forest have their place. The birds in the sky are fulfilling their purpose. The oceans and mountains serve their purpose. But you, as a human being, are unlike any other part of creation. You are made in the image of God, meaning that you carry his divine essence within you. You were not created to merely occupy space, but to actively reflect his character and extend his influence on earth. There is a deep and eternal significance to your life, and it is rooted in the fact that you were created by God for a divine reason. Your existence is not just a result of a biological process. It is the result of divine intent. From before the foundation of the world, God knew you, and he had a specific purpose for you. He didn't create you just to take up space or live aimlessly. He created you to fulfill a destiny, to live out a purpose that is deeply connected to his kingdom plan on earth. You were born to impact the world around you, to bring something unique and valuable to the table that no one else can offer. This purpose is not just for you to enjoy personal success or wealth. It is for you to fulfill your role in God's greater plan, which stretches beyond the limits of your own life. The fact that you were created in God's image means that you carry his nature and abilities within you. You have the capacity to think, create, love, and lead just as he does. He has given you gifts, talents, and potential that are designed to be used for his glory and for the betterment of those around you. Your life is part of a greater story, a story that began long before you were born and will continue long after you're gone. The impact of your life reaches beyond your immediate circumstances and extends into eternity. The significance of your existence cannot be measured by worldly standards. It is measured by the eternal impact you make when you live according to your divine purpose. Many people go through life without ever fully realizing the power of this truth. They live as if their existence is a mere accident, or as if their lives have no greater meaning than what they experience in the present moment. They may seek meaning through material wealth, career success, or social status. But these things are temporary and cannot satisfy the deep yearning within the soul. True fulfillment comes only when you recognize that you were created by God for a purpose, and when you begin to live in alignment with that purpose. It is essential to understand that you are not here to simply exist. You are made to fulfill a divine assignment. God, in his wisdom and love, chose to create you with a specific role in his plan. You were designed to reflect his nature, to represent his kingdom, and to bring his will to earth. Everything about you, the way you think, the talents you possess, the challenges you face, was all part of his perfect design. There is a reason for your life, and it is far greater than just surviving or getting by. When you embrace this truth, it changes the way you see yourself and the world around you. You begin to recognize that your life is valuable, that your existence matters, and that you have a divine calling to fulfill. Your life is not just a fleeting moment in time, it is a part of something much larger, something eternal. Understanding that you are created with divine intent is the key to unlocking your purpose and stepping into the fullness of your destiny. You are not here by chance. You are here because God designed you for a specific, significant purpose in his kingdom. Living without understanding your purpose is one of the greatest tragedies in life. It's not death that should concern us most, but the possibility of leaving this earth without fulfilling the reason we were created. When you don't know your purpose, your life becomes disconnected from any deeper meaning. You move through the motions, reacting to circumstances, instead of actively living out your calling. The world around you may tell you that success is measured by how much you earn, the status you achieve, or the possessions you acquire. But none of these things can ever provide the lasting fulfillment that purpose brings. Without purpose, you will inevitably struggle with emptiness, dissatisfaction, and a sense of unfulfillment, regardless of how much you accumulate. The search for purpose is not just a matter of personal growth or self-actualization. It is a matter of identity. When you don't know why you're here, you cannot fully know who you are. You will continually seek validation from external sources, be it from others, achievements, or material success. The truth is that external validation can never satisfy the inner longing for purpose. It might provide temporary satisfaction, but it will always fall short because it is not aligned with the deeper purpose for which you were created. People who live without purpose often chase after success in the world's terms, thinking that it will give them the meaning they crave. But when success is detached from purpose, it is hollow. It's a cycle of constant striving, never quite reaching fulfillment. One of the greatest challenges is that many people, even if they have everything the world tells them they should desire, still feel a deep sense of emptiness. They have achieved what others might view as success, but internally they are disconnected from the deeper calling of their life. This is where true purpose comes into play. It's not about accumulating wealth or accolades. It's about aligning your life with the reason you were created. When you know your purpose, you are no longer driven by the pursuit of things. Instead, you are driven by the desire to fulfill the unique mission that only you can accomplish. You begin to see success as the alignment of your actions with your purpose, not just as a measure of external achievements. When you don't understand your purpose, you also miss out on the deeper satisfaction that comes from living intentionally. Living without purpose is like wandering in the dark, unsure of where to go or what to do. You may make decisions based on temporary desires or external pressures, but these decisions don't lead to fulfillment. They only lead to confusion, frustration, and a sense of being lost. This is why it is so critical to discover your purpose, to have a clear vision for your life that gives direction and meaning to everything you do. Purpose brings clarity. When you understand why you were created, your life takes on a new level of focus and intention. You no longer waste time or energy on things that don't align with your true calling. Instead, you begin to make decisions based on what will help you fulfill your mission in life. You start to prioritize what truly matters and let go of distractions. Purpose acts as a filter through which you assess opportunities, relationships, and goals. It provides the wisdom to recognize what is worth pursuing and what is not. Living with purpose also empowers you to face challenges and setbacks with resilience. When you know that you are moving toward a greater purpose, obstacles no longer seem insurmountable. Instead, they become opportunities for growth and refinement. You understand that even the difficult times are part of the process that prepares you for the fulfillment of your purpose. In contrast, when you live without purpose, challenges can feel overwhelming and discouraging because you lack the inner drive to push through them. Purpose is what gives you the strength to keep going even when the path is tough. The most profound aspect of living with purpose is that it not only transforms your life, but also impacts the lives of those around you. A life lived with purpose is a life that radiates meaning, clarity, and hope. It draws others toward you because they recognize that you are living authentically. They are inspired by the way you navigate life with intentionality, and they too are encouraged to seek their own purpose. Living without purpose, on the other hand, leads to a life that feels disconnected from the world around you, unable to make the impact it was designed to make. The consequences of not understanding your purpose are far-reaching, not just for you, but for those who miss out on the contribution you were meant to make in their lives. To live without purpose is to live as if you are simply taking up space. But to live with purpose is to live with power, direction, and significance. It is to know that your life matters, that you are created for a specific reason, and that every day is an opportunity to move closer to fulfilling that reason. When you understand your purpose, life becomes a journey of meaning and fulfillment. And the search for success becomes a search for alignment with the higher calling you were always meant to fulfill. To truly understand your purpose, you must first reconnect with the Creator who designed you with intention. It is essential to remember that you were not made by chance. God, in His infinite wisdom, created you with a unique set of gifts, talents, and abilities that serve a specific purpose in His greater plan. However, in order to understand the deeper meaning of your life, you must seek to understand the mind of the one who created you. God has not hidden your purpose from you. Rather, He is waiting for you to pursue a deeper relationship with Him so that you can discover the destiny He has for you. Many people spend years searching for their purpose without realizing that it is not something to be found outside themselves, but something to be revealed through a relationship with God. The mind of God is not hidden from us, but we must be willing to seek His wisdom and guidance. When we seek God, we enter into a process of rediscovery as we come to understand who He is and in turn who we are. Our purpose is intricately connected to our relationship with the Creator. It is through this relationship that we gain clarity, direction, and understanding of our divine assignment. One of the most important things to recognize is that God designed you with intentionality. Every part of your being was carefully crafted to fulfill a specific role. The way you think, the passions you carry, the talents you possess, and even the experiences you've gone through are all part of His master plan. But this understanding does not just come through human reasoning or intellect. It comes through divine revelation, which is why it's essential to spend time with God in prayer, meditation, and worship. When you open yourself up to God, He will begin to reveal more about who you are, the gifts He has given you, and how they can be used to fulfill the calling on your life. God is not hiding your purpose in a way that is inaccessible or elusive. Rather, He has set in motion a process of discovery that requires active participation on your part. Just as a master craftsman reveals the full beauty of a work of art over time, so too does God unfold the layers of your purpose as you seek Him. This is not a one-time revelation, but an ongoing journey of learning, growth, and transformation. The more you press into God's presence, the more you will come to understand your divine purpose. The answers to your questions about life, identity, and calling are not found in the world's wisdom, but in the heart of the Creator. When you embrace the truth that your purpose is linked to your relationship with God, you will begin to see your life from a different perspective. No longer will you be swayed by the pressures of the world or by the opinions of others. Instead, you will be rooted in the knowledge that you are called to fulfill a higher purpose, one that is connected to a divine plan that is unfolding in your life. As you seek God's guidance, He will provide you with the wisdom, strength, and clarity you need to fulfill your assignment. One of the most powerful ways to reconnect with your purpose is to align your will with God's will. When you submit yourself to His plan and trust in His timing, you open yourself to the flow of His purpose in your life. God will never force you to follow His plan, but He gently leads you when you are open and willing to follow His direction. It's not enough to know that you have a purpose. You must also be willing to take action on that purpose. This requires a willingness to trust God completely, even when the path ahead seems uncertain or difficult. Understanding your purpose through God's eyes also requires a shift in mindset. You must stop seeing yourself through the lens of the world's standards or through the limitations of your past. Instead, you must see yourself as God sees you, as someone He created with a divine assignment and equipped with everything you need to fulfill it. When you understand that your life is part of a greater plan, you begin to view every every moment as an opportunity to live out your purpose. Your purpose is not just about what you achieve. It is about becoming the person God has called you to be and allowing His will to manifest through your life. It is through seeking God and aligning with His will that you unlock the fullness of your purpose. God is not withholding your purpose from you. He is waiting for you to come closer, to open your heart and to pursue Him with all your being. As you do, He will reveal to you who you truly are and what you were always meant to do. Understanding your purpose is not a process of discovering something new, but of uncovering the truth of who you were always meant to be in God and kingdom. It is a journey of transformation, and it begins with reconnecting with the Creator. You were not created just to exist or to go through life without making a difference. From the very beginning, God designed you with a distinct purpose in mind, to impact the world in a unique and significant way. The truth is that every human being is born with an inherent potential to influence, lead, and bring about change. When you come to understand that you were created for such a purpose, it shifts the way you live, the way you view your role in society, and the way you see the value of your life. You are not here simply to survive, accumulate wealth, or seek personal pleasure. You are here to make a lasting impact, to bring transformation to the world around you, and to fulfill the divine calling that only you can accomplish. God has endowed you with specific gifts, talents, and abilities that are meant to be used for the betterment of others and to advance His kingdom on earth. These gifts are not for you alone. They are for the world. They are meant to solve problems, meet needs, and create opportunities for growth and healing. Whether your purpose is in the field of education, business, art, healthcare, or any other area, the truth remains the same. You were created to make a difference. The impact of your life is not just determined by the size of your influence, but by your willingness to step into your purpose and use what you have to bring change. Too often, people get caught up in comparing their potential with that of others. They look at those who seem to have more talent, greater opportunities, or bigger platforms and feel inadequate. However, God has given each of us a unique role to play in His divine plan. You are not meant to be like anyone else. You are meant to be the best version of yourself. Your purpose is not about competing with others, but about fulfilling your God-given assignment in a way that only you can. When you stop measuring your worth by external standards and start focusing on how you can impact the world in your own way, you begin to see the infinite potential within you. Your life has eternal significance. When you understand that you were created to impact the world, it changes how you approach every moment, every decision, and every relationship. You no longer view your life through the lens of temporary goals or short-term pleasures, but through the lens of eternal purpose. This perspective shifts everything. You start to see the opportunities in every situation. You begin to understand that even the small actions you take, when aligned with your purpose, can lead to significant change. Every word you speak, every act of kindness, every effort to help someone else, all of these contribute to the transformation of the world around you. You are part of something much bigger than yourself. When you embrace your purpose, you begin to see how your life fits into God's greater plan. You realize that your actions are not just isolated moments, but are part of a larger tapestry of divine intention. Every step you take in alignment with your purpose brings you closer to fulfilling your role in this greater plan. It's not about seeking personal fame or recognition, but about making a difference in the lives of others. The impact you make may not always be seen or appreciated immediately, but rest assured it is shaping the world in ways that are often unseen but deeply felt. In fulfilling your purpose, you also become a catalyst for others to find their purpose. There is something powerful about someone who lives with intention and passion, knowing they are walking in their calling. Such a person inspires those around them to do the same. The ripple effect of your purpose extends beyond you, touching the lives of others and encouraging them to step into their own divine calling. This is why your life is not only about you, it is about the impact you have on others and the legacy you leave behind. When you live with purpose, you help create an environment where others are inspired to discover their purpose as well, and together you all contribute to the transformation of the world. There is a greater calling for your life, one that is beyond personal comfort or success. The true fulfillment comes when you understand that your purpose is tied to making an impact on others and the world. This is where true significance lies. The world is in desperate need of individuals who are willing to step up, to be bold, and to live out their purpose without hesitation. You were created to reign and lead, to change systems, break barriers, and help others reach their full potential. The legacy you leave is not measured by what you acquire for yourself, but by how you serve others and make the world a better place. Your purpose is not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of everyone around you. When you step into that truth, your life becomes one of eternal significance. Once you begin to understand your purpose and align your life with the divine calling that has been set before you, something transformative happens. You unlock the power to fulfill your destiny. When you recognize that you are part of a larger God-ordained plan, you no longer approach life with uncertainty or hesitation. Instead, you walk in confidence and boldness, knowing that you have been equipped with everything you need to fulfill your unique mission. This power to fulfill your purpose doesn't come from your own strength, intellect, or resources alone. It comes from the divine empowerment of God, who has not only given you a purpose, but also provided you with the tools, wisdom, and strength to accomplish it. Many people struggle with the idea of purpose because they feel inadequate. They look at their own limitations, whether in terms of finances, education, experience, or personal struggles, and believe that they are not capable of achieving anything significant. But here's the key. Your power to fulfill your purpose is not about what you lack, but about what God has already placed inside of you. When you understand this, it shifts your mindset from one of limitation to one. God has already equipped you with everything you need to succeed in your purpose. He has given you specific gifts, talents, and abilities that align with His plan for your life. These are not by accident. They are intentionally placed within you for the fulfillment of your divine assignment. What many people fail to realize is that God's power works best when we recognize our limitations and surrender them to Him. It is in our weakness that His strength is made perfect. When you acknowledge that you cannot fulfill your purpose on your own and that you need God's help, you open the door for divine empowerment to flow through you. It is not about relying on your own abilities, but about relying on God's provision and strength to accomplish what He has called you to do. This is the key to walking in true power. Understanding that the purpose you are called to fulfill is not dependent on your own effort alone, but on God's grace and empowerment working in and through you. As you begin to walk in the power of your purpose, you will also experience an increasing sense of peace, and confidence. This is because as you align with God's will, you begin to operate in a flow that is divinely orchestrated. You will find that opportunities open up in ways you could never have imagined. Resources you once thought were out of reach will come into alignment with your needs. When you live in alignment with God's purpose for your life, the universe itself seems to conspire to bring your dreams to fruition. This is not about chasing after worldly success or recognition. It is about understanding that when you are in the center of God's will, everything you need will be provided. This power is also evident when you face challenges and obstacles. Living out your purpose will not always be easy. There will be times when things don't go according to plan, when you encounter setbacks or difficulties. But when you are walking in the power of your purpose, you have the resilience to persevere. You understand that challenges are not signs that you are off track. They are part of the process that strengthens you and equips you for greater success. You will have the strength to press on, even when the road gets tough, because you know that your purpose is not just for you. It is part of a larger divine plan that will ultimately bring transformation and blessing to the power to fulfill your purpose. Also comes from the conviction that you are making a difference. It's easy to get discouraged or disheartened when you don't immediately see the fruits of your labor. But when you recognize that every step you take toward fulfilling your purpose, no matter how small, is part of a much larger and eternal picture, you find the strength to keep going. Each act of obedience, each step in the right direction is contributing to the fulfillment of God's plan for your life and for the world. When you embrace the power that comes with understanding your purpose, you no longer live with doubt or uncertainty. You know that your life has significance and that you are equipped to achieve what you were created for. The power to fulfill your purpose doesn't come from what you can do on your own. It comes from aligning your life with God's will, stepping into your unique calling and trusting that He will empower you every step of the way. With this understanding, you move forward in life with confidence, knowing that nothing can stand in the way of the purpose God has ordained for you. In conclusion, understanding your place in God's kingdom and embracing your original purpose for existence is the key to living a life of true fulfillment, impact, and significance. You were not created by accident, nor are you here by mere chance. Every aspect of your being was designed with a unique purpose in mind. A purpose that connects you to something greater than yourself. To walk in this purpose, you must first seek the Creator, for it is only through a relationship with Him that you can fully understand who you are and why you exist. When you know your purpose, you begin to live with intention and clarity. You understand that your life is not just about existing, but about making a meaningful impact on the world. Your gifts, talents, and experiences are not just for your own benefit, but are meant to serve others and advance God's kingdom. In living out your purpose, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire others to discover their own divine calling. But the power to fulfill your purpose comes from an unwavering belief in the divine empowerment that God provides. You were never meant to walk this path alone. As you align with God's will and trust in His strength, you are equipped with everything you need to accomplish the mission He has set before you. Challenges will come, but your purpose will sustain you, and God's grace will empower you to overcome every obstacle. The world needs people who are living in their purpose. People who are bold enough to step into their divine calling and make a difference. When you understand your place in God's kingdom, your life becomes a testimony of his greatness. You are not just a passive participant in the world, but an active agent of change, designed to impact lives, communities, and even generations. So embrace your purpose, walk in it with confidence, and know that when you're aligned with God's plan, your life will not only be transformed, but will leave an eternal legacy.